This is Shifty Thrifter, and we are at the newest Goodwill on Raiders Way or Raiders Lane, whatever it is, here in Las Vegas. Let's go check it out. It's cool, like Velociraptor. T-Rex, I guess. Oh, it's like a Kong one, from the Little Kong. I think that's Little Kong. What else is in there? Dinosaur. Bane. It's only $2, but not enough in there to make it interesting. Not being too loud right now because there's people everywhere. It's half off day today, so. Took me a minute to even come over here and do this because people kept jumping in and I didn't want to stand here next to them recording being annoying.
Hey, want to hear the most annoying sound in the world? Guys!
Oh, that's a cool car. Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck. Transformer, that's the same one I saw before though. He's been here for a few. I didn't realize there was another one in there. He looks like he's missing stuff. There's an R2, ooh. R2 clock? Okay, for $4 I'm gonna pick this one up after all. And we got an R2 clock in there and then some Transformers. This one looked like he's missing stuff, but I could be wrong. It could just be one of those ones that's like the next step down cheaper one where they kind of don't completely transform. But yeah, I'm gonna pick that up. I would probably pick it up just for this because that's really cool. I could be putting that on my desk whenever I do have to work again a little. Check out the media. See if there's something. Muppet Christmas would be cool to have. Blu-ray. Everything's half off today, so anything's probably a buy. Yeah, I think I'll go ahead and get that. I liked it. I thought it was alright. The original was really great. And then I thought Zombieland Double Tap was pretty cool. Dark Knight. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything else. I'm trying to do a really good look today since, like I said, everything's kind of half off. AIX Records, what's that? I didn't see it. Audio calibration disc. Oh my goodness, my kid's gonna want to try and steal this from me. I'm definitely picking that up. I look for these all the time, the one to use to like actually set your sound system by. That's a really good find for me, actually, with all the tests on it and everything. This will tell you, subwoofer sweep test will tell you if you're missing any of the really low level. You know, it'll just cut out. Crossover tells you like if it's set properly between, you know, your subwoofer should cut off at the higher range so that your center speakers and your middle speaker, your center and front are the only ones playing it at some point. So that's really cool. I hope, I'm gonna take a look at that and see if it's not scratched. I really hope it's not scratched. My wife also found The Mummy that she wants to get, and Princess and the Frog. This is one of her absolute favorites, with Evangeline. Pretty cool. So we're gonna pick those up too. I said half off day, so all of these are inexpensive. We're at the Goodwill on Silverado Ranch Road. Let's check it out.
Nope.
It's a funny little one. There's so many of these where they have the games that are built into them that they shouldn't have. I had to redo that take because I said a word that might be not good on the word for games you shouldn't have legally. Don't really need any more keyboards. Just got to look and make sure it's not something extraordinary. It's funny. This one's mostly really plush. Whenever we come in, is that Pokemon or I don't know, some kind of something. My wife loves otters. It's pretty cool, but she wouldn't want it, but she'd think it was cool. Giant Yoda, the happy birthday thing. The most popular toy of the season. Gudetama, the booty egg. What is that one? Looks like Ming. Ah, that can't be. Can't be like Ming the Merciless or something. It's probably one you guys all know, and you're like, no, it's so and so. But I'm gonna scan it. That was a 1984 Lex Luthor, and I will admit I have never seen that costume. I mean, I might have in comic books years ago and don't remember it, but which is highly likely. But yeah, I don't remember that costume at all for Lex Luthor. I'm gonna get this for sure. Looks like it's got some other stuff. That's like Hillbilly Jim, right? I mean, I don't collect what you call it, wrestlers, but there's a cool Ninja Turtle. It's a weird one. And I'm gonna get the pack either way, so we'll be checking this out later. Referee, that's probably some wrestling referee that I don't know. I'm sure a lot of you guys out there are yelling his name right now too. Yeah, I'm definitely picking this up. I don't even know how much it cost yet. $4, and it's gonna be $2. $2. I want it for the Ming for sure, at least. I mean, I keep saying Ming. For the Lex Luthor. Looks like Ming the Merciless from Flash Gordon. I think Ming actually even had like a costume similar to that, sort of. Who knows, maybe the original one was patterned off of the other or something. All right, let's check out the movies. Today is good for movies. I'll probably try to pick up a couple because being that it's half off anything, any of these would be a decent deal. I think I finally did pick up A Christmas Story on Blu-ray. Not that you really need that one on Blu-ray, unless there's a bunch of extras in it or something. That's what I was telling my wife. I was like, some of these you might not need on Blu-ray because of the look of it, but a lot of the Blu-ray ones, since it had more room, they'd put more extras on it. Smurfs. You know, I gotta admit, I kind of like these. Oh, that's not even, that's refueled, never mind. I like the Jason Statham ones. They weren't, I know they're super cheesy, but if you watch them in that same way you'd watch like John Wick or something like that, they're kind of cool. I found a multi-pack of vampire teeth in case you're planning on starting a coven. You know, then you all have a pair.
No, it's good to have. Yeah. Mercy got it. It's just that my shit was dry. Maybe I should get this. You think? But look, that's what it is. I said, look. I ain't mad at though.
Who's on a mirror?
Get a little hair,
Yeah, not touching that one. That moment when you do a really long, not rant, but talking about something and you realize your phone's not recording. I was talking about how donating stuff, we never throw anything away. We'll just donate it unless it's broken. I mean, obviously if it's broken, then you shouldn't donate it. But I try to donate to Salvation Army, but they don't take toys necessarily. Not here anyway. Maybe they do in your town. And then at least Goodwill does do employment services. I have a friend that his daughter was employed by Goodwill.
I'm taking him.
I'm pretty sure it's Goodwill. She has some learning disabilities. So at least they're helping some people. And then, you know, sometimes when they say, hey, can you give a buck, like whatever, they'll tell you that, you know, the actual employee will tell you, hey, thanks, you know, that's how they get us jobs, and you know, you can tell they mean that that's how they got their jobs. So, you know, at least Goodwill's doing something. So for the first edition of weird stuff we found, I was gonna start doing, because I usually go look through weird stuff while I'm waiting for my wife to finish looking at stuff. We found this mouse antique phone. I'm not gonna buy it. I just figured maybe I'd showcase some of the weird stuff we find. So it's gonna be a new thing. Found this wooden Jumanji. Yeah, I'll get that. Actually do a YouTube thing, and I had to get a shot of this guy's jacket. It's epic. King of the Monsters. That's so cool. Got a weird little section here. I don't know why this one looks familiar. Might be from Terry Fader. Oh, that's just one of those, the guy that does the ventriloquist. Okay, so now we are at the savers that I have actually been finding a bunch of stuff at lately on Blue Diamond. It's the newest savers. This one started out slow, but now I've been finding stuff all the time. Okay, that's some cool dragons. I have been considering making a dragon collection. Very much into dragons. Man, that would be a good way to start it. I think that's a set that comes together, because it looks like 3 different types, like a chromatic, a red dragon, and a ice one. Okay, I don't even know what that's supposed to be. That's not a real dinosaur, I don't think. It's a dragon too. Obviously, I didn't see it had wings on it, but so obviously it's not a dinosaur, but man, it's a bunch of cool dragons to think about it. I don't think I have a special here today. It's a weird little arcade thing. Oh, it's a Transformer. What's this bag? Ben 10. You can tell by that little Optimus. You see way too much Optimus. That one sits on a stand, so it's definitely one of those just generic standing character things. And then that looks like an Ultron or something. No, not an Ultron. It's too big. I don't know. There's a wrestler one. Look at the stuff they just brought out real quick. I usually just try to stay out of their way when they come back, you know. I don't know what that is. Definitely one of the things you would find in Las Vegas, where we're at. I'm gonna go 19. Oh, 20. It was one off. You know, I don't know. I mean, this thing's like $6 or something. Pretty cool. I think if I put everything on that side, probably won't get damaged when you close it. Now we're at the Savers on Trop. It's an old Radeon card. I think that's a really old one. Sapphire Radeon. Have to zoom in on that, see what they... See if I can zoom any farther. I had to quick stop recording at the glass case because the person came in there, and I think it's like the manager of the whole store kind of was like with her. I was worried they were gonna get annoyed with me recording there. So you gotta be careful with that one because the people are actually there, and you know, they start to get annoyed thinking they're gonna be on camera, even though I make sure not to get them ever. There's Pete. You never see Pete from Disney. I don't really collect that kind of stuff that much, but like I said, you almost never see Pete. It's like holding a ticket. It's like Pete on the train. There was like one with the train, I think, where he was taking the tickets. There's Simba. That's a cool Garfield. That's one of those ones you stick on your car or what? Yeah. Yeah, man. Oh. What the heck? Is that a radio? I might have to show that to Max. He might really like that. Sometimes he gets like a thing about Garfield stuff that he really likes it. It's weird. I'm trying to figure out if that's like... It must be like a little radio to show it to him. I thought that was Scooby-Doo or Scrappy or something for a second. Some weird stuff in there. Sells beans.
It's like an anniversary.
I'm not really seeing anything else. We're at the Goodwill on Tropicana now. We've actually had a pretty good day today of finding stuff. Should be a good wrap-up show. Stick around. Oh, that's why someone left that sitting there. I think it's ripped. Yeah, it's ripped. I set it up there so it's not on the floor. I didn't knock it down, but you know. Oh, it's like a generic transformer. Yeah, it's one of the cheapy ones. Yeah, nothing with this one. All black Rubik's Cube. That makes it easy. Alright, we'll check out the movies. Where's Lone Survivor? That's not the one I was thinking of. Sorcerer's Apprentice. Parkland. Yeah, I don't remember that one. Yeah, nothing really. Hello and welcome to the wrap-up show. Let's start out. I'll go through these Blu-rays real fast. This is that one I was excited about. It's for testing out your audio system. Probably most people wouldn't care much about it, but this one does all the different speakers and stuff. I've got a audio system I built up from thrift stores, basically. It's all thrift. Well, besides what one of my friends gave me some speakers before. But it's cool. That one I was really excited about, but most people wouldn't be. Princess and the Frog. Great movie if you haven't watched it. I really like this one too. My wife and I both really like it. It's very cool. I've shown you some... I found that gator before, the big gator. He's really cool. But yeah, we didn't have that. The Mummy. This is the old one. Great flick. Whatever you think of the new ones, whatever. This one was pretty good. And honestly, over the years, I've come to really like Brendan Fraser. Seems like a good guy. Zombieland, Double Tap. This one gets mixed reviews because it's the second Zombieland, but I really liked it, actually. It was cool. I mean, not as much as the old one, but I liked it. Here's the smaller bag of toys I found. It's got Optimus, which, you know, you find an awful lot of Optimus Prime everywhere. This one's a smaller one that transforms real easy. They made a bunch of these sets. They're like, what are they? I think this one might even just like run into stuff and transform or something like that, but automatically. Not sure what this jet is from, even though it looks real familiar. XL01. Put down in the comments if you know what it's from. I think even the little guy comes out. Yeah, there's a little guy in there. Pretty cool. Might actually end up keeping that. I'm going to look it up and see who it is. I didn't look this one up. Sometimes I'll look them up through the bag just because. Then we got this Megatron Transformer. He's also one of the ones that, like, somehow or another he does like a fast transform. I don't want to break it right here on the screen, but oh, there we go. You tilt that and he becomes Megatron. Pretty cool. Keep that too. Put it on the shelf somewhere. That looks like whatever Fox, the game Sky Fox, Space Fox. I don't know why I can never remember the name of that game. I used to actually play it way back when it first came out. Star Fox. That's it, Star Fox. I mean, it might not be, but that looks like a Star Fox one to me. I'm not for sure with that. And then this, I was really excited for because I want to use it as a little clock wherever I need. Very cool, R2-D2. He's got a little digital clock. I don't know if you have to press it. It was on actually when I picked it up, so it does work. Because I saw the numbers in there. Maybe you press it somewhere. I don't know. Or when you move them a certain way. Really, really cool. Totally keeping that. Probably use this all the time, actually. Love it. And it's actually old. It is from way back. I don't know if it had the thing on it, but when I looked it up, it was showing that it was really old. Trying to look for a date on there. Let's see. Okay, so actually he's 1997, so he's not super, super old, but that's still pretty good. I really like it. I don't care what year it really is. Definitely keeping that. And then that's that bag. And then we found probably one of the craziest bags I've ever found of figures. We have this guy. We literally have him up on top of a speaker right by my TV right now. So this is an old Ninja Turtle. So I have two of these. Like I said, I definitely have him. Mikey Raps. Pretty cool. He is from 91. Now this, I thought was a WWE coach because he looked familiar, but it's actually from Karate Kid. So from the old Karate Kid line. So I guess he does the... He probably used to have like a flag or something he held up, or sweep the leg. Well, he didn't tell him to sweep the leg, but you know, that's how the guy got busted. This was a Ninja Warriors one. Man, I vaguely remember these, but they're really old actually. There was let me see the year. Not on there. Not on here. I think I saw the year when I looked it up. I Googled it like through the thing because I wanted to see what it was. So I wouldn't be holding up this video forever, but they're pretty old. It's from an old Ninja Warriors thing. Very cool. Definitely going to hold on to that too. Hillbilly Jim. And this is a very big figure. It's 8-inch. Bendy. I don't do wrestling stuff, but I got a lot of friends that do, especially on here, that watch. It looks like his toes are really damaged, so unfortunately. But still pretty cool. I mean, like I said, if you're a wrestling fan, you could put that up on a shelf. No one would ever notice the toes, but it's very heavy. It's really just a giant rubber figure. Found a bunch of the old wrestlers, like we used to get when we were kids, in the bubble, in in the quarter machines. They're the Muscle Men wrestlers. There's different, really cool. I'm keeping all of these. We were thinking of even trying to collect some of that. The old figures you got into things. Now these kind of seem like just generic old ones, but when I looked it up, these guys are Guts, the GUTZ guys, and there was a couple of them. Really cool too. Totally keeping all of these. That's something I would consider collecting. I think these guys might be part of Guts also. Like the evil side. The ninjas. I didn't really look them up, but I believe they are. These little guys might be something totally different. They look like the ones, you know, you just got generic out of the little bubbles too. Maybe the ones that had like the parachute hooked up to their head or whatever, you know, threw it off the stairs. Pretty cool. If anyone knows more about them, I'm thinking it's a parachute one because this rubber band would usually keep that parachute on their back, and then once you took it off, you'd draw them off of a stair. And then, you know, regular old army men. And then we've got Lex Luthor. This is an old one. This is what drew my attention to the bag. I don't remember this suit on Lex Luthor, but I guess in the old comics it probably was, and I just don't remember it. He was rocking pink way before anyone else, apparently. But it's really, really cool. I like this one a lot. I was excited to find this one. Let me see if it said. I remember looking at the date, I think, somewhere, or maybe it was just when I scanned it. So it's from the 1984 Superpowers collection. Yeah, I was really excited about this one. That's super cool. That was probably one of the weirdest bags I've ever found for just random stuff, you know. But that is it. I mean, we found some other stuff. We kept that phone. I didn't realize my kid actually really wanted the phone with the mice on it thing. We kept that. We found a tape eraser, like one of those old where you hit the tape with magnet and it erased VHS tapes and stuff. So like, subscribe. Thank you for coming, and I will see you guys next time.